Welcome back to Twin Tarot. I'm Gary, and this is not David. So I reached out to David today. I think he's going to take the day off. I wanted to just have some kind of fun, light readings. I'm going to start doing fewer of these solo readings with not David, just simply because I need a break. When I took that vacation to Germany and Czech Republic, it really made me realize how much I need to get out of the cesspool of this stuff that we wade into every day. Just for my own mental health, it's just nice to take a break once in a while. Um, and just also the last three videos Dave and I put together have been so well received, and it's one of those things where yeah, this is a twin tarot channel, not Gary's channel. Although I manage most of the channel. So I suspect that you're going to start finding once in a while there just won't be a new video out because Dave's either not available or the two of us just weren't able to get together. I'll still do a few with not David. He's got his fans out there. But we might just not have a video out every single day. There may be days where just Dave and I need to take a break from it. But today is not one of those days. So I was just kind of looking around. Um, I saw that Bad Bunny had hosted Saturday Night Live, and I went and watched a couple of clips of that. And I don't necessarily listen to his music. I only know Bad Bunny from Saturday Night Live. Actually, he had um, he had done a sketch uh, with uh, Pedro. Oh my gosh, Pedro Pascal, where he plays the overbearing Spanish-speaking mother, and Bad Bunny was guesting on that, and it was hysterical the sketch. And then I watched what he did today last night on Saturday. I record this Sunday at 4:30 in the afternoon, and I know him from his appearances on that. I've never heard his music, which ironically is probably what he's best known for. But he's going to be in this. He's going to perform in the Super Bowl at the halftime show, and MAGA's losing their cookies about this, and he had some fun with it. If you watch his monologue, check it out if you haven't seen it. They Saturday Night Live really did a nice job with it. But I was thinking about Bad Bunny, and then I thought, I wonder what Laura Loomer's up to these days. And I found a couple of stories on Laura Loomer, and that kind of dovetailed into a story about Trump. And all three of these things kind of come together. Get to the point, Gary, right? If you saw Monty Python and the Holy Grail, you now picture that huge crowd of people with spears and shields going, "Get on with it." Okay, so where these kind of come together is sort of galvanizing people. Where Bad Bunny, he's leaning into his Latino ness. He's from Puerto Rico. He's an American citizen. Um, you know, MAGA wants to put ice all over the Super Bowl because Bad Bunny's, doing the halftime show, and Bad Bunny's leaning into it. Man, he's not backing down. I give him propers for that, um, and that's going to galvanize. Especially the young voters that really listen to his music, and the Latino voters who listen to his music and respect him because he represents the Latino community. And if you see his monologue, he does some of it in Spanish. And if you go online, there's a translation for the Spanish. It's a really great message, and I'm kind of wondering. I'm going to ask the cards how that is resonating with the Latino voters, because there was a lot of Latino voters that voted for Trump because he was going to get rid of the bad illegals, and they're starting to see different. Also with Laura Loomer, she's on a mission to basically push the right wing further right. She's attacking people like Marjorie Taylor Greene, who's Tucker Carlson. She calls Tucker Katarison because and she claims that he has been bought off by the Muslim Brotherhood, because I think Tucker Carlson was somewhat critical of what Netanyahu's been doing, and Laura Loomer's Jewish, so she's not having it. Um, and then she's anyone who's criticizing Netanyahu is on her radar. And then she's attacking Marjorie Taylor Greene, complaining that she's not MAGA enough. Like, Marjorie Taylor Greene not MAGA enough? Are you kidding? And then Trump, to round it out, he was shredding Fox News and Peter Doocy because they interviewed the senator from Arizona, Mark Kelly, and they were interviewing Mark Kelly about the shutting down the budget, or shutting down the government over the budget, and they wanted Mark Kelly to basically come out and say that about the healthcare credits. Let's see what I'm trying to find the quote here. So Ducey was pressing Kelly to definitively state that Democrats do not want to give health care to migrants, which has, of course, been the Republicans' talking point. And Kelly answered it well. He sort of did a little dodge to deflect the question, but he answered the question without answering it the way they wanted him to. He basically said that the federal law is that undocumented individuals do not have access to Medicare, Medicaid, food stamps, even the Affordable Care Act. That's the law. So, and he said, so Mark Kelly was saying, so it's a red herring that my Republican colleagues are floating, right? So he did answer the question. He's just basically said they're not supposed to be getting it. The question, of course, is to state that he doesn't want them to get it. He didn't say he didn't want them to get it. He just says they're not available to get it. So you got three things coming up. You got Trump is attacking Fox News, telling him to get on board or get off board. And then you've got Laura Loomer attacking, far right TV personalities and Congress people. And then you got Bad Bunny on the other side, maybe starting to galvanize voters that voted for Trump previously, but maybe are thinking twice about it. And as these converge, are we going to see a shift, a noticeable shift from the current energy, right? So let's take a look at that. That's where I'm going with this. Sorry, that was an 8-minute introduction to this. David would be going nuts right now. Entertainment purposes only. Okay, how's the shift going, the political shift? Are we still far right and everything's great? Are we going to see that 10 of Cups, the happy family, or are we going to see something different? Okay, foundation of the reading is the Ace of Swords. It's a beginning of a truth. A truth is out there. Everyone's speaking their truths, right? Whether it's Bad Bunny or Laura Loomer or Trump or Senator Mark Kelly. They're all out there speaking their truth. What's the challenge? The challenge is the Hermit. Which truth is going to help us find that path forward? That is the challenge, is how do we move forward from this? It's okay to disagree on things. It's okay to debate things, but we're so divided. And how do we get these truths to acknowledge that it's not the only possible truth out there? Okay, energy underneath it is the Two of Cups. This is the minor arcana. The Lover's card is the major arcana. This is about agreements and understanding. So once again, that dovetails nicely with what the interpretation of the Hermit was, is how do we find that path forward, that common ground? And it starts with some agreements, just respectful agreements and understandings. Being able to talk to each other. In the past, you got the Seven of Pentacles. This is kind of that selfish behavior where I've got all of this wealth and all these things of value. It's out in the future. I've only got a little bit now, but I'm looking what I can grab in the future. Okay, I'm going to move that out of the way. So is there a shift going on on the political energy? It's kind of like looking out in the future and saying, okay, what do I really value here? Current energy is the King of Pentacles. That's always kind of been the oligarch card. In this case, it could be mainstream media or the corporate giants, the corporate oligarchs who are controlling everything. They have all the things of value and they're in control. And we have to decide what our future looks like. But right now, they're in control. Overarching energy is the Five of Wands, and it's creating chaos. And there's just lots of fighting and lots of disagreement and lots of swinging of wands at each other. Lesson to be learned is the Nine of Cups. This is the people that are kind of behind the scenes controlling this. They're pleased as punch with how things are going right now. What's the outcome? Oh, interesting. Six of Swords. Okay, so the outcome is we need to get out of this turbulence and we need to start moving away from it. I think that's a self-evident card there. I think all of us can agree that this is not a course we could sustain much longer. Not as a single nation. All right, so that's the current energy. Where are we going? How is this looking? Let's take a look in the future. How is this looking for the United States politically? Will we be able to mend those fences and move forward as a united state? Okay, let's see. Okay, Foundation is the Fool. If you stuck around for today's reading, you stuck around to the very end, you recognize that card. Okay, so we got the Fool. We're on a new journey. It's a new beginning. Major Arcana. Don't walk off the cliff, guy. The challenge is the Seven of Swords. Those we can. So the future of this is we can have a new beginning. We can have a new start. But we have to be careful that the people that want to take the stuff away from us, take our freedoms away from us, take our voices away from us, take our truth away from us, we can't be asleep. We have to be vigilant. Energy underneath it is the Emperor. The Emperor is the husband of the Empress. It's a very, it's a major arcana. It's a non-emotional card. It's like the King of Swords. This is about, this is your free will. What do you want to have in your future? Your actions will define your future. That's kind of what the Emperor would say in this case. In the past, you got the Page of Cups, just willing to embrace the crazy. There's so much propaganda and false narratives out there, AI generated stuff, that it's hard to tell what's true and what's not. But there's been such a belief, the willingness to believe the bad stuff, the crazy. Current energy is the World. This is a cycle that's coming to an end. So we want to know what the future is. The future is we're coming to an end of this cycle. That this is coming to an end. We were embracing the crazy in the past. I think cooler heads are beginning to prevail as long as we remain diligent. The overarching energy is the Moon, secrets to be revealed. We're not sure I guess what this is saying is we don't know what the path forward is yet. That is yet to be revealed, but we're to the end of this cycle. Lesson to be learned, King of Wands. It's going to take a lot of work. There's going to be a lot of actions that are going to be required in order for us to move this forward. There's a lot of things that will happen. The outcome is the Queen of Pentacles, and just taking care of the things that you value, whether it's your family or your friends, your loved ones. This is about taking care of things, being kind, being nurturing. Okay, that's actually a pretty nice positive outlook. The only thing out there is we just don't, the secrets haven't been revealed yet. And the secrets could be a whole bunch of things. It's not necessarily what the path is. It's the secrets that get us to that path maybe haven't been revealed yet. Maybe there's something out there that, like, for example, I'm not saying this is what's going to happen, but for example, could be that Rockland County where they're examining the discrepancy on the votes. It could be something like that starts to shine the light on the path and get us away from the moon card and maybe towards the sun card. It could be a whole bunch of things. So we'll see what that is. Why don't we ask? Okay, give us a little more information on the moon card. So the moon card is about secrets. It's about mystery, confusion, a path to be revealed. What do we need to know about that? And we'll end it on that. What do we need to know about that moon card? Let's do a 4-carder. Okay, what do we need to know about it? There's something that's coming up. We're focused on the dancing monkey, but there's something coming up that we just haven't, it hasn't reached us yet. We haven't noticed it. It's there, but we haven't noticed it yet. It's a lot of emotions. It's going to cause people to walk away, to step away. I remember I saw a video on this and I thought it was very interesting. It was kind of like secrets about the tarot deck. And what the comment was is this really looks like the 9 of Cups with 1 cup removed. The 9 of Cups is that the smug merchant, hopes, wishes, dreams fulfilled. This cup will take us from the walking away to hopes, wishes, dreams fulfilled. Once we recognize what it is that's on offer that we're just not seeing yet or we're not ready to see yet. 9 of Wands, we got one more fight. It's the fatigue from all the actions and all the battles. We're tired, but there's going to be one more. The penultimate battle is coming, and justice will prevail. There will be justice will come, and it will bring these things will bring an end to the cycle. That this will be the end of it. There's no more. It's nice and vague. Don't you love tarot? Why couldn't there be a Rockland County card, right? Or Trump had a massive brain blow up, and that's going to end everything. We just don't have those cards in this deck. Maybe I'll reach out to Pick and Duck and see if you can come out with a deck. The president's head exploded card and those types of things. Could you see if you can work on that, Donald? Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate it. Like I said, I'll continue to do some videos with just me and not David when David's busy. But there's going to be a couple days in the future when the channel just goes dark because either we're both tired, we don't have anything that we're particularly inspired to read on, or we just need that day off. Laura and I are going to be going to Disneyland for a few days with the family in the beginning of November. So that may be a day that you might not see our bright smiley faces there. But that's okay. You got Libby, you got Dr. Lena, you got Linda G, you got Marina, you've got Gerald from Tarot Stash. Shout out to June Wagner. Check out her channel. June's got her readings tend to be very upbeat and positive. I know the folks that subscribe and watch these videos tend to be real political junkies. But if you ever just want a nice, soft, feel-good reading, go check out June Wagner's channel. She really does a nice job, and it would be nice to give her a little support, right? And I want to give a couple of shout-outs. One in particular for Amy Warrior Princess. Hi, Amy Warrior Princess. I hope you're having a great day. Thank you for the kind donation to the channel. And you're the star today. I'm glad you're wearing your pink bikini top, because otherwise I'm going to get canceled. And I hate for my wife to walk in saying, why is Amy Warrior Princess not wearing her bikini top? Because that'll just get me into all sorts of trouble, right? And that's what I got for there. Let's see if there's anyone in the comments right now. I caught up on all the comments. Let's see if anyone's responded since I last looked in. Oh, there are. Okay, we got Kelly Smith. Hi, Kelly Smith. How are you? Hi, her message. Hey, Twin Tarot Brothers. Great to see you together. Yeah, it was nice to have David side by side with me. Thank you for the tarot readings. I can't wait for him to get out of the White House. Tired of him. I signed up for the protest on October 18th. Right on, Kelly. Good for you. Card for you. Go out there and defend yourself from the high ground. Seven of Wands. And then oh, oh, Kentucky Belle. Hi, Michelle. How are you doing? Her messages. I crack up every time Gary says, "Oh my." I'll tell you what, man. Some of your comments in the comment sections definitely made me go, "Oh my." Thanks, Michelle. Secret card for you. Ooh, another bikini card, the Lover's card. Thank you, Michelle. Michelle, you've always been so wonderful in supporting the channel. Dave and I truly appreciate you. And a card for the rest of us. Ah, hey, I wish David was here. His favorite, the Five of Wands, the Hillbilly Brawl card. Hey, just don't get too caught up in all the shenanigans and all the fighting. We'll get through this stuff. Keep calm, carry on. Hope you're all doing wonderful. Have a great Monday, and we'll catch you soon. Take care, folks. Bye.